That's where those are all portals and gateways to the ancestral realm, to the spiritual realm, where they can kind of lead you to the things that is yours, things that you're supposed to be doing. Sometimes you can have too much information. And what I mean by that is, and that's what my spiritual team is trying to tell me, sometimes I get in a place where I just have an overload of information. And when I can't understand something, I'm stuck on it. And when it comes to spirituality, when we first come into this thing, we want to dive into everything. We want to know everything. And sometimes, depending on where we came from before, like in certain other religious groups and things like that, we're used to having a plethora of information. And when you step into this occult life, it's given to you in like bird seeds, you know? Sometimes your spiritual team, your past loved ones, interdimensional beings and things like that only give you little pieces because they know that at the time it can become overwhelming and become an overload. So they never want to overload you with information, but you never want to get to a point where you're saying, no, I don't like this because I don't really know all there is to know about it. That's where your senses come into place. That's where your third eye being open and comes into place. That's where your heart comes into place, because it will lead you to the places and things that you're supposed to be doing and the place and the things that you're supposed to be. You know, that's where those are all portals and gateways to the ancestral realm, to the spiritual realm, where they can kind of lead you to the things that is yours, things that you're supposed to be doing, activities that you're supposed to be performing. You know, you always take it to them first. And before you, sometimes things will step into your field before you can even have a chance to even ask them, because they brought it to you. Don't miss these opportunities when they lead you and guide you to certain things, you know. I've had plenty of clients come back to me because their spiritual team have led them a second time to me when the first time they ignored it, you know, that knock. They don't know how often I commune in the spirit realm. I have told you guys that I am there so much that they have to tell me, hey, you got to go into the physical sometimes, you know, but it is so enticing to be in your home and where I believe I belong in spirit, you know, but they be telling me, hey, you need to feel your hands and know that it is physical too. So you need to stay there a little while too, you know, but I be want to sneak over there and, you know, in that space. But we can't always stay in those spaces. We have to actually plant our feet on this ground, on this material. But we can go there to get our tools, you know, our warrior shield and things like that, and have them kind of build up this momentum inside of us so we can survive this place. Sometimes it feels like a war ground when we're here. Sometimes the things that's thrown in front of us feels like we're on a battlefield, you know? And that's when you have too much knowledge, sometimes you be afraid to go into different areas, even of yourself. Sometimes we can have so much access, information that has scared us from the truth of certain matters, from the truth of certain spiritual things, and knowing sometimes we need to put our perspective and spread it out a little bit to get to a place of possibility. And not just the possibility that this can go wrong, that can go wrong. What about this can go right? This can work out for me. This is where I'm led to be. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. That type of perspective, not always the negative type of perspective, but maybe a little bit of positive optimism. This space is condensed with pessimistic thinking and things like that things will never work out for you because that's what you've been shown. That's what you've been taught in your consciousness. But you need to rebrand your mind and to make it into a field of your own. Know that you belong in this universe. You are a part of this universe and part of this matter too. Not just the dark matter, but this physical matter. You are a cosmic being that have traveled far to the space that you are in. Remember that. And with all that said, you know, I got to head over here and just get this ritual ready. We got abundance ritual going on tonight. I have rituals every week. Majority of the days, I told you guys, they keep on telling me it is the year of the ritual. We need to raise this vibration so we can take over this space that belongs to us.